Look at these X-Files toys. I could think of a few people who'd be interested. I don't know. Estate sale, and it's like not too far from where I live, so I'm just like, look at this stuff in his shed. It's trash day, and someone parked right in front of the trash can, so they're not very happy about that. I learned you can even buy caviar at Walmart for almost $8 for 2 ounces. Can't fucking believe it. I see someone working on these, I'm always like, dear guide, please don't leave a line. Don't leave a line. Don't leave a line! I don't think your music's loud enough, mister. There's this guy, and he works with the local estate sale thing, but because estate sale does not sound that great, I call him Antique Shop Coon, and I tried to say hi, and I was successful, and it was I'm just very socially awkward in general, and that didn't help at all. Oh my god, go away please! It was so fucking loud! Instead of muffled rap music in the distance, it is like 10 feet away. Okay, so I went to an art show, which I said I would be going to because my current art teacher was like very excited about it. And I, went in there, and then we saw like some like open studios, so like we went to the first one. My mom really liked the artist. First of all, let me tell you, his style was like really cool because it's like mostly animals, and it's like watercolor and mosaic, and he somehow can get them really detailed. And we got something. We bought something from him, so that's good. And moving on to the show that we were going to in the first place. There weren't too many people, but there were people nonetheless, including the artist himself. But he was like really weird acting. Like, okay, he was just like, he saw me and he's just like looking at me like, oh no, it's her. I like, no, no, can't look. And I'm like, what the fuck? Luckily, the teacher that I mentioned before was there. So I was able to go, say hi to her, and then, because my parents were there, introduce her to my mother. And, she was just like, oh, and, try to go like, she used to do some art too. And she was like, oh, like, she just thought that was interesting. Yes, it runs in the family. Now she knows where I got my artisticness from. And, yeah, some talking. And she's like, like, oh, this guy. And I'm like, I already took a class of his that he taught. And she was like, oh, okay. And then I told her about the, so my stepdad really likes to go to these monthly meetings. And it's like, most of the subject matter is about, like, paranormal shit, like aliens and UFOs and Bigfoot. And then, like, we saw him there, and I think he just saw me and was just like, I'm not gonna, like, what did I do wrong? So, yeah, like, I guess this just started out the awkwardness, and then, like, I told her about that, and she was just like super, like, oh my god, amazed by this trivia. And then I guess she thought that was kind of weird that he wasn't trying to talk to me. I really got to talk to her, not as a teacher, but just like, like a person, a normal person. And it was really nice. Just have a very casual, like, school-related setting. It was really cool. And I really wish that I could have said, like, oh, it was very interesting. But basically, I went over there also because if I go to any of these events, just write a little thing about like what I saw and what I thought about it, and then like, you know, extra credits on my current project, which I'm working on right now on the storyboard. And I'm like, a lot of it's gonna be like just me sitting there and time lapse and just being like weird. I kind of wish I could have just been like, hey man, this is some freaky ass shit. It's awesome. My stepdad probably really into it because I told my stepdad about it. And my stepdad's really into aliens and shit like that. And, you know, he sounded interested. And I don't know, he didn't tell me what he thought of it though. I'm sure when my teacher gets the paper, she's probably gonna be like, oh, what? My student said this. Like, because she's kind of like his mentor. And she's actually mentioned him to me several times. I'm sure just coincidence, but like, I did a project the first time I took her class, and it involved like an alien as an artist, and she mentioned him then also. And it was just such a crazy project. And yeah, like, I would not be surprised if she's like, so why don't she just gets very into his face? So, I heard you had this student and she's really fucking crazy, but holy shit. And the funny thing is I've actually, like, both of them have noticed me on Instagram. That's the funny thing is that, she really likes to try to get us, like, knowing about the art graduates' works. And so she really wants us to see what we could do possibly in grad school. And it's like, oh, make some really fucking weird shit and hope for the best and then sell them at ridiculously high prices. Because that's really what it's turned out to look like, which I'm totally fine with that. I mean, I could get a head start. I have that weird alien picture that I drew like so long ago, but I could sell that shit for like $200. It's a literal finger painting too. I painted it with my fingers because I didn't want to wash paintbrushes, and I was like, fingers are easier to clean. Now my back hurts, and I should probably get to bed real soon. So, yeah, gotta keep writing though. Just basically, the moral of the story is, Senpai noticed me, and he's fucking terrified. I told my friends about this, and they're thinking there's something else going on. Like, I don't know, guys, maybe we're just reading too much into it. Like, a lot of the grad students are actually pretty interesting, and I wouldn't mind becoming friends with them because they have their own unique styles, but just one of the few that I would be interested in talking to is just really fucking weird. I'll stop the shaking. I'm going to shut up and play some Animal Crossing and then go to bed. And play some Utomo. And go to bed. Maybe.